You can start chit-chatting.
Hey everybody, it's Julia Sansevere. Welcome to the Martin County Difference. And there's my music. And the views and opinions are not necessarily WSTU, they're mine. And we have a great show tonight. So thanks for tuning in. Start gathering your friends, sharing this to everybody. And we're going on the radio, WSTU, just about now. Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in tonight, May 10th, to the Martin County Difference with Julia Sansevere. Hello, 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 on WSTU 1450 AM, also WSTUtv.com on the internet, and don't forget, Facebook Live. So I've got it on Facebook, and we always have a little bit of a hustle and a tussle getting in here on time, but we've got a great show tonight, two wonderful guests. I've got the Treasure Coast Food Bank, and also Future 6 combined with C4CW. Cool group, great event coming up. And of course, Treasure Coast Food Bank is pretty cool. I've got Wendie Berardi in the studio right here. Hi, Wendie.
Hi, Julia.
Hi. And Wendie's not feeling a little well, but I'm going to ask you to go ahead and speak into the mic, because, you know, we'll do some alcohol rubs on it after that. But she's not doing really well, but thanks for making it here. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you're most welcome.
And we'll be thanking my sponsors, and I just want to do a really quick shout out to the Spam Robotics team. Yay! They have a dinner this Friday night. I just found out about it. I was at the Chamber of Commerce luncheon today with Joe Negron. Got great news there for legislative update. And thanks to Senator Joe Negron, we have the SB, Senate Bill 10, that is going up to be signed by the governor. So please write to the governor, tell him you want him to sign this. This is what we need to send the water south. It's a beginning. It's not the answer to all our problems, but it's a beginning to answer the problems. So then I saw Lori Gaylord there, and she's a friend of mine, superintendent of the schools, and she knows about the triplets being in the robotics competition. She said, hey, you're going Friday night. I'm like, what? It's like communication gap, you know. So I found out quickly, and we're going to go, and all the medals and all the t-shirts they're going to wear, it's all going to be great. And so, hey, Melissa and Marie and Michael Sansevere will be there. I know, it's like, oh, our grandparents are coming. Because we love you. So we're going to be there to cheer you on, and their team did such a great job, and all the parents and mentors are to be commended. Rich and Teresa Brooks, they are just awesome, and all the people on the robotics, parents and mentors, just great. So I'm looking forward to that. And also last week, just in the weekend, really quickly, Saturday night was the big gala for Women's Club of Stewart and Catch the Wave of Hope. And I went with my husband, and it was fantastic. They raised over $50,000 in one night.
That's fabulous.
Yep, which is a great boost for Lynn Barletta's new organization, and it's in conjunction with the Women's Club. So congratulations, Lynn and Tony Barletta. They were there. I'm so happy for them, and we really can work to stop this awful thing. It's in our own community. And more on that to come later on. I know I want to have Lynn back and see how it's going. And we do have issues right here in our own neck of the woods. You know, it's paradise, but we still have our issues with things like homelessness and hunger. And the Treasure Coast Food Bank is a wonderful organization that Wendie is involved with, and you're the Director of External Relations. And you were born and raised on the Jersey Shore. But you began your career as a legal secretary. You went to secretarial school, I love that, focusing on medical malpractice.
I sure did.
And then you went to work at the Meridian Health System in the Human Resources Department. And then after completing that, your certification from Fairleigh Dickinson University, then you became a human resource generalist for the hospital system and spent 18 years in the Human Resources Department. So you know some human stuff.
I certainly do.
And you and your husband, Stephen, then moved here to Florida to pursue a new business endeavor. Tell us about that.
Well, we came down here. His brother and sister-in-law called us one day and said, what do you think about moving to Florida? And we were putting up the Christmas tree and said, we'll call you back. And we did, and they flew him down and said, we have this idea for a business. And it came to fruition. It's called Life's Abundance.
Oh.
It is a network marketing company, sort of like Amway,
Okay.
and we sell people products and pet products.
Okay. And then from that, then you took on this challenging role with the Treasure Coast Food Bank just in September 2015, just a couple of years ago.
Yes. I was with the United Way for 9 years.
Right.
And then I spread my wings and went over to the food bank.
And we're glad you did. You oversee community outreach for the Treasure Coast Food Bank's service area, and donor relations and special events, and that's what we're here to talk about tonight. And I love that you've been a Palm City Chamber of Commerce ambassador for 3 years, so you might see Wendie out and about at these meetings. And you were awarded the Ambassador of the Month 4 times.
Yes.
You must be very friendly.
I try.
You're a very good ambassador. Well, that's wonderful. And you're currently serving as a secretary on the board of directors for the Association of Fundraising Professionals. Well, that's good, because that is like practically its own job and profession. And it's an organization that you've been a member of for over 11 years. That's amazing.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, this is good stuff. If you want to know how to do things like this, call Wendie. And you're a graduate of, what is this, Class Twisted 20 of Martin County Leadership.
It's through the Martin County Chamber of Commerce.
Right.
They have the leadership program.
Okay.
And I highly recommend it to anybody who
Twisted.
lives in Martin County.
Is there lime involved?
There might have been on a few occasions.
Okay.
But it's the leadership program. You learn all about Martin County, about your community. It's just a super program.
Ah, that sounds great. And so tell us what your day-to-day work is like at the Treasure Coast Food Bank. And by the way, we'll just give a quick shout out for your website. It's stophunger.org. So if people want to donate, they can go there. You're completely nonprofit. And you're located in Fort Pierce. Your physical address, is that right?
Yes, and we also have one of our programs called the Whole Child Connection, and that is located on Salerno Road in Stewart.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's close by.
Yes.
That's good.
So I work out of both offices.
Oh, good. And your service area isn't it the Tri-Counties?
It
practically?
is a 4-county area: Martin, St. Lucie, Indian River, and Okeechobee counties.
4 counties. Oh, wow. Well, that is a really wide reach. How many people are you serving in that, servicing, I should say?
Well, currently on the Treasure Coast, we have approximately 97,000 individuals who
Wow.
are what's known as food insecure.
Ah,
And that means that they don't know where their next meal is coming from.
oh my God. And so these are people of low income, but is it possible that somebody just loses their job, they were fine one day and the next day, they're down and out?
Absolutely. The majority of the people that we serve are people who go to work each and every day. It could have been a medical bill for a child, an unscheduled car problem.
Yeah.
Something like that. And it just
Accelerates. It goes from, the sad thing is a lot of us are one paycheck away from being down and out. I mean, and the economy has improved, which is great. And the jobless rate has improved, gone down in percentage, I think. Wouldn't you say?
Yes, and I believe our rates just came out as to how many individuals on the Treasure Coast, and I haven't finished reading everything yet, but I believe we're down to about 95,000. So it is going down.
That's good. That's good.
It is going down.
And I think in Florida, we're seeing an uptick in jobs here, which is good, because we certainly have enough people coming here every day.
Was this the stat I heard the other day was 1,000 a day?
Yes.
1,000 a day.
Right, and 22 a day right here in our own area.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of people to accommodate. So what do you ship food out? What is the process of when you work with a client at Treasure Coast Food Bank?
Okay, well, what we do is we provide food and other essentials to individuals through partner agencies. We work with over 400 partner agencies in the 4-county area, and we provide food to them, and then they get the food out to the individuals on a daily basis. We have a fleet of trucks that goes out and delivers to a variety of food. It could be a food pantry, it could be a soup kitchen, a church, but they don't come back empty. We partner with real retail stores, Publix, Winn-Dixie, CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, you name it. We'll partner with them if they're interested in partnering with us.
Fantastic. Do we have a phone call? No. Okay, they're trying to sell us something.
Pizza coming in.
Who is it?
Pizza.
Pizza. I was like, if you have any questions, we are on Facebook. live, and you can post a question on Facebook. And I wanted to thank Carrie, Caroline, and Beth Ann Algie, and Kimberly Hulse Grady, and Florida Girl Lisa. You're out there listening, and we've got 7 people watching. I can't always tell who's watching, but thanks for clicking on that you're watching. And, Florida Girl Lisa does say, such a need right here in our own community. Thank you, Wendie, for bringing attention to this. Yes, indeed. And so thanks for joining the broadcast. Share this with your friends, you guys. This is the best way to get the word out. If you don't know about Treasure Coast Food Bank, it's a great resource right here on the Treasure Coast. And there's no reason somebody should go hungry.
No, there isn't. But you will find that people will tell you they've lost their job before they'll tell you they're hungry.
No.
So
That breaks my heart.
It does.
Yeah.
But we're out there. Our motto is food. No, I'm messing it up now. Hunger never sleeps, and neither do we.
Ah, that's for sure. You know, and the worst thing is to go to sleep with the hunger in your belly. You know. So do you service children as more than anything, or?
We have several children's programs. We have the backpack program,
What's that?
which children are identified by their schools as in need. They're on the free and reduced lunch program. So what happens on the weekends? What happens when there's no school?
Right.
So
Yeah. And what does happen in summertime? And
well, in
yes.
summertime, we will be providing food through our summer feeding program.
Okay.
Last year, we provided approximately 250,000 meals to children between the age of 0 and 18. So we'll be gearing up for that again. Ways people can help are, of course, we always look for sponsors for our events. Make a donation. And this Saturday,
Right.
the 25th annual Stamp Out Hunger Food Drive.
Yeah, somewhere in my notes I had written that. Now I couldn't find. That's why I was
Just in
researching.
time for Mother's Day.
I know.
So
This
you can think about your mom and contribute and be involved.
absolutely. I want to
Yes.
say Happy Mother's Day to everybody. But yeah, that's the cool thing. And 17th is the Great Give.
Yes,
So that's another thing coming up. But
that's another thing.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. The letter carriers. I thought that was very interesting.
Yes.
Tell us how that. And this is the 25th year.
25th year.
I love it. And it's Stamp Out Hunger. Get it? Letters, stamp.
Yeah, but they're not forever stamps.
No.
No.
It'll cost you.
Yeah.
So how does somebody participate in that?
Well, all you need to do is put a bag of food out by your mailbox
Oh.
on Saturday,
Okay.
and the postal worker will pick it up. They will bring it back to the post office, and then we will be working at the post offices in the area,
I love it.
and we sort the food as we get it, and then it gets back to the food bank.
That is fantastic.
There's
Last,
also a similar program with the Boy Scouts, right? Boy Scouts do that too. They collect food.
yes, they do. I believe theirs is in November.
Uh-huh.
But
I had not heard of this myself. In 25 years, is this nationwide?
nationwide, it is the largest food drive in the country.
Oh my goodness. Well, tell everybody your friends. You know, I'm the last to know, I guess. But that's wonderful.
Yes, last year we collected for the food bank over 249,000 pounds of food.
Oh my goodness gracious. And how many, now I'm a member of the Realtor Association of Martin County, and we have a food drive every now and then, and it's to fill the coffers of the Treasure Coast Food Bank and other entities like House of Hope and stuff like that. Are we meeting the demand right now here on the Treasure Coast? Are you low?
We can always use more food.
Well, yeah, true. And this is not prepared food. This is canned goods, macaroni in a box, that kind of thing. It's anything that's a
Tuna
staple.
fish,
Tuna fish
canned
in a
chicken,
can.
peanut butter,
Okay.
jelly.
Yeah, let's tell people what's the easiest thing, or what do you need most of? Of course, you need everything.
Well,
but-
we need everything. If you go to the website, stophunger.org,
Okay,
there is
stophunger.org.
the most wanted list.
Okay.
So there's about 15 items on the list, and those are the things that we could really use.
Okay, I'm going there now, stophunger.org, and it has the Treasure Coast Food Bank's logo right up there at the top, and you can sign up for the newsletter and get updates. And so, this is what I love. The graphic is so great. Number 1, you secure donations. Number 2, you move food. Number 3, you safely store and distribute the donations. And number 4, you feed the people in need. It's very sweet, very simple. and you can donate right there on that page. And you also have a Facebook page.
Yes, we do.
Treasure Coast Food Bank, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and so you can get a lot of information about that. But I love it because there are the statistics, the story of how you came to be. You know, it's just really sad that there is hunger in our country because we're the richest country, supposedly. But, you know, there are those gaps. So you fill those gaps, which is wonderful. And you can donate on a regular basis, correct? You can also volunteer.
Yes, also on the website is a listing for volunteers.
Yeah, volunteer
It
opportunities.
has all of our opportunities on there. You can register right online. It gives you information on the time, the place,
Wow. Yeah.
and how long you are
and
needed.
Family Day is the first Saturday of each month, unless it's a national holiday, from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Families are encouraged to come to the food bank and participate in sorting activities that are listed above. And minimum age is 8 years of age with adult supervision. And what you do is inspect and sort the canned and dry food items. That's pretty easy. And it's really good because you're assembling these emergency food boxes for families and veterans and senior citizens, school pantries, and even pet pantries. So people can donate dog food and cat food?
Yes, they can.
Aw.
We have found that seniors are more likely to feed their animals than they are themselves.
Yeah.
So what we came up with was the pet pantry, and we will provide cat food and dog food and kitty litter.
Oh, well, you don't think about that, but our furry friends definitely need help too. And I worked with the senior citizens in New York City. I was on in a outreach community group called the Carter Burden Center for Aging, and I was on the board, and we did hands-on. And a lot of it was making a phone call to find out if the senior citizen was okay. And we would find out if they had bought a meal for themselves or perhaps had bought the cat food. Yeah, it's so true. And had they not paid their light bill because they were paying,
Right.
you know, paying for their cat food. So what are some of your fundraising events that you have going on?
Well, coming up is the Hunger Action Month for the month of September.
Okay.
So we do something related to hunger every day in the month of September.
Ah.
And we do an event called Pack the House. It is a 24-hour packing event.
Uh-huh.
So it will start on Friday at 12 noon and go through Saturday at 12 noon.
Okay.
So we need sponsors for that.
Okay.
And you can just sponsor Hunger Action Month too.
Okay.
And we do eat, give, and drink during that month,
Uh-huh.
where restaurants partner with us
Ah.
and they pick an item on their menu
Right.
and they give us the proceeds from that item for the day, for the month, for the week, however
Right,
they'd
right.
like to do it.
That's wonderful. And and I'm pulling up, you can look on the website on stophunger.org, all the events, and in May, it does mention the National Association of Letter Carriers Food Drive. So I love that, and like you said, last year you collected almost 250,000 pounds of food.
Yes.
Wow. How much does that feed, do you know, roughly?
1.2 pounds equals one meal.
Okay, that's a lot of people then.
Yeah.
Over 250,000 people.
Here's another
Wow.
stat
Props.
from their website, Julia.
Yes.
For every $1 you contribute,
Yeah.
the food bank can provide 8 meals. So that's
every
cool.
dollar is
For
8
every
meals?
$1. They
Yeah.
use that money wisely.
They sure do.
Yes.
That's great. And so September, I see, is this what you're talking about, third annual Outlaugh Hunger?
That's one of the events that.
What is that? Is that a
that's
comedy event?
Yes, it is. That's during Hunger Action Month. It will be on Friday, September 1st.
Okay.
At the Sunrise Theater
Oh, in Fort Pierce.
in Fort Pierce.
Sure.
Tickets will go on sale shortly. We have a great comedian named Brad Upton.
Okay.
He has been opening for Johnny Mathis. So
Oh.
he's going to be doing the show, and we will have our old friends back, Casey and Spaz.
I remember them.
Yes, well, they're still around, so they will be opening the show and joining us.
Oh.
So
that's
tickets
great.
will be available right from the Sunrise.
Oh. We were talking about that. We have friends who love the Sunrise, and we said we need to go.
Yeah,
up
one of
there.
the things, I'd like to know the time and date again.
Oh, the time and date of
The
What?
event,
Of the event.
Yeah.
Well, let's see, which event? We've got bunches of them going
the
on.
one at Sunrise.
The one at Sunrise, okay, September 1st?
September 1st, Friday, September 1st.
Okay.
It'll start at 7 p.m.
Okay, good, thank you. Thanks for your question, and thank you, my producer over there, for, as I was looking at the Hunger website, and because one of the things I was noticing is what can we do on our own? Sometimes if you're in a church or a volunteer group, you can have a hunger drive, food drive,
Yes,
Right.
I just did a presentation at Prince of Peace Lutheran Church and to the women's club there,
Ah.
and they're going to be starting for food drive for us. We work with anybody who wants to do a food drive.
Oh, good. Because that's the best way, is the community coming together, and it's, we do that for the veterans, the Women's Club of Stewart. We
Mhm.
collect toiletries, for instance, for
Right.
those little things you get in the hotels. So even that is so helpful, because it just goes a long way. You can't believe it. So thank you, Caroline, for sharing this video out there, and thanks for tuning in. And if there are any questions, please send them in on Facebook. And just going to quickly thank my sponsors. Do you have some sponsors that you would like to thank, Wendy?
Well, of course, I'd love to thank Publix.
Okay.
Publix
yes.
is a huge sponsor. Walmart, Winn-Dixie,
Oh my goodness.
Tropicana.
Oh my goodness. That's
They're
wonderful.
all listed on our Facebook page.
Okay, good. And everybody, you know what? When somebody's a sponsor, that's the wind beneath our wings. And we want to make sure we do business with them. So I know I shop at Publix.
So do I.
And I was in Walmart last night.
Right.
So, and they contribute to our local community. So thank them for making a difference by helping sponsor Treasure Coast Food Bank. And I'd like to thank a couple of my sponsors. I won't do them all at once, but TC Palm Home Inspections. They make a difference in my life as a realtor. They make my life a lot easier. They come and they do an inspection for a home, and they never frighten anybody. Gary Milka is very sensitive to this. Is a highly tense time in people's lives. So, but they inspect homes all across St. Lucie, Martin, and Palm Beach County. They're fully licensed and insured with the state of Florida. They do a great job. So if you need a home inspection, a wind mitigation, 4-point inspection for an older home, roof certification, call Gary Milka at TC Palm Home Inspections. He's at 772-678-8133. That's 772-678-8133. And check out their website at tcpalmhomeinspections.com. And again, like I recently sold a house where I offered the suggestion that they get their home inspected before we put it on the market. They said, why would I do that? And I said, peace of mind. So when it comes down to the time where the buyer has their inspection, you're not so worried. You know what you have, and you've already dealt with it. And I'm telling you, it made everything go so smoothly. So that's my real estate tip for today, is to have a pre-listing inspection. And also, if you're looking for a mortgage, I'd like to tell you about Celia T. Lucenti. She's a senior loan officer at East Coast Mortgage Lenders, Incorporated. She provides the freedom to finance for all buyers, whether you're a first-time home buyer, business owner, or an investor. And she has over 26 lenders from which to choose, which is amazing. So she can tailor a mortgage for all your needs, whatever you need. She consistently provides, and I work with her quite a bit, a clear to close well ahead of the panic button time. And that is a welcome phrase, believe me. So if you need a mortgage or think you can't get one, call Celia at 772-204-0817. That's 772-204-0817. And so I want to thank those sponsors, and I'll mention my other sponsors later on in the show. But, certainly, I really appreciate those people stepping up and helping with this show. The show is so much fun to do. I do it from the heart, but it helps to have a little help along the way, right? And, so you're not heavy lifting all by yourself. And I just want to say thank you so much, Wendy, for all you do. Oh, my goodness. So what do we have to look forward to? Is coming up is the 17th.
The Great Give
The
is
Great Give.
on May 17th.
Next week.
Next week.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how can people participate in that with Treasure Coast Food Bank?
You can go online and make a donation.
Okay.
There are matching donations available, so if you get in quick
Okay.
and make the donation,
All right.
right through the website.
Good. Okay. And then what's the one this Saturday?
This Saturday is the Stamp
Oh,
Out
that's the
Hunger.
Stamp Out Hunger. Right. Everybody put a little bag of goodies out by your mailbox. And the postman, they know to pick it up, right?
Yes.
They've been doing this for 25 years.
They've been doing it for 25 years.
I just had my head in the sand.
They're pretty well trained.
They
They're
have
trained,
it. They
right?
have it down.
Well, we're gonna give Rick a few things more. Our mailman, Rick. We know him. He's so sweet. We'll have to put something out there. He'll be so surprised. Probably. We'll do that this weekend. So thank you so much, Wendie. And we're going to take a little bit of a break to have my next guest coming in is Future 6 and Helping Hand, and they're here with C4CW. So stay tuned, everybody, and keep sharing this. And thank you so much,
No,
Wendie.
thank you. I appreciate
Oh my
it.
goodness, absolutely. So we're still on Facebook, but yeah, tell the Krysta and Donny to come on in. Great, I feel better.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Where's all the cheers?
Yeah.
That's a good question out there. Here's two. And if we
We
get
got
one
three,
more.
we have three, right?
Right, but if you get one more out there, just roll it in.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Wendie. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So,
Bye,
hey,
Wendie.
we're still here. Oh, can you turn that down in my ears? Thanks, Frank. Sorry. So just real quickly, I'll just, while we're waiting for my other guests to come on in, Donnie. My other sponsors are wonderful. Rivercrest Insurance. That's your local independent insurance agency, conveniently located in the prestigious Royal Palm Financial Center near downtown Stewart. Are we on the radio right now?
No.
Oh, no, we're not. Okay. So, hi, everybody. Still on Facebook Live. I'll continue with that spot then when we come back. This is Donny Ottofaro. Hello. Hi. You can put your ears on because then you'll hear yourself talking to the mic on the radio better. Not right now because we're not on the radio. We're on Facebook Live. Hey!
It's
Talk. It's okay.
How come the lights out over there?
And, oh, the lights out.
Bad ballast.
Can you
Okay.
refinish?
And,
I ordered a ballast. I have to get two of them to put in there.
And Manda Boss is next to Donny. Hi, Amanda. And next to her is Krysta Marquis. And Krysta is with C4CW, but also you are too, Amanda, right?
Yes.
Yes. And now you're starting a new thing, the kids.
Yeah.
Right?
Children for clean water.
So the kids for clean water. Yeah, the children for clean
Children
water.
for clean water.
That's
C4CW.
great. Oh, good. So we're going to get another microphone. for the
Thanks,
radio.
Dolly.
Perfect. Thank you, Frank. And we're out there on Facebook, and we're out there on the radio, so WSTV.com, on the internet.
Once you go on the radio.
And when are we coming back?
50 seconds.
Okay, 50 seconds. Okay, so talk amongst yourselves.
You know, I just was gonna tell you, I was at listened to the Board of Commissioners Tuesday,
Yes.
and a couple of the speakers that came in to talk to the commissioners want to know why they haven't put any program together for clearing up our waterways because of the septics. That most of the septic systems are all leaking, they're all old as hell, and there is no plans and no structuring set up
Right.
to get us hooked up to city sewers.
Right.
And I think everybody's gonna have to start going down to the commissioners on Tuesdays, and at 9 o'clock, when they allow the public to speak, to get up there and go, what are you doing? Don't do any more development in this community until we
3
get
seconds.
everything straightened out.
No, that's a good point.
Yeah, so,
We'll reiterate that on the radio.
some people have been doing
Thank
that,
you.
but I need
Thank you, Richard. So we've got some people online. That's great. See this, Donnie? We have 10 people.
Nice.
It's coming up.
Hi,
Hi, everybody.
Facebook Live.
Thank you so much for coming back. Put your ears on. Do you have earphones?
I don't have yours.
Uh-oh, will you get her some? Do you have the extras for Krysta? Sorry.
I'm good.
Getting our technical things here. Are you okay with that?
I'm good.
Okay, fine. So welcome back from the break, and I was just talking with Wendie Berardi of the Treasure Coast Food Bank. She's doing a great job, and go to the website, stophunger.org, and you can learn how to help out. And also now joining me in the studio are the folks from Future 6, which is such a cool name for one thing that I had to like, what is that? And Future 6 is a really neat organization. Donny Ottofaro is here with Manda Boss and also Krysta Marquis of C4CW, and that stands for Citizens for Clean Water.
And Children's for clean water.
And Children for Clean Water. And real quickly, before we move to that, I'm going to just say a quick shout out to my sponsor, Rivercrest Insurance. Thank them for being my sponsor on this show. They are a wonderful home insurance, personal lines of insurance, home, auto, watercraft. Jeff and Nicole Meir run it. They're a married couple, so sweet. M-I-E-R, Meir for Premier Insurance, get it? Services. Now you can call them at 772-463-3113. That's 772-463-3113 for all your insurance needs. They're in the Royal Palm Financial Center near downtown Stewart. And real quickly, a wonderful guest who was on here before, and a friend of mine, Francesca Morgan of Francesca Morgan Interiors. is still having her sale at her place. Everything that she sells, I should say, 10% of the proceeds go back to Molly's house
Nice.
through June 1st. So you've still got some time in the month of May to do that. She had a benefit at her own personal home, a house and garden tour, and she's located, though her shop is on 227 Ocean Boulevard near downtown Stewart. And Francesca is a wonderful interior designer, so you want to make sure you go and check out all her goodies. She's got beautiful things, but she has just got an uncanny ability to glean from her clients exactly what their design needs are, and she translates their thoughts into reality. She's just incredible. I saw a Home on Sewell's Point that she completely transformed. So call Francesca. She's at 772-286-8676. 772-286-8676, and stop by and check out her store. You'll be glad you did. So now back to the show. Hi, Donny. So this is so cool. This is surfing and kids in need and taking care of people through art. So tell me how this started and what's going on. You got a big event coming up?
We've got a whole year of events coming up.
Yes.
The surf program that we have immediately coming up this Saturday, May 13th.
Yes, right.
Is over here at Jensen Beach on the north side of Jensen Public. And that is our second round of this year's For the Love of Surfing.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
We do quite a few other programs, hence the number 6. So we'll get into that.
Okay, yeah, because that was the first thing I found out is, what is Future 6? It's surfing. Oh, okay. Makes sense. We live near the beach. But
I know they hang 5.
I thought it was hang 10.
If you use only one board.
Oh, okay. All right. But you're one of the founders, right?
I am, yes.
And how did that happen? 5 years ago or so?
Actually, in the summer of 2010, my wife and I were living in Orlando at the time, and a close friend of mine up there I had come up with the concept of a clothing line that was created to support younger athletes that are not getting the eyes on them that they should due to more than likely financial issues within the family or within themselves. So we had come up with a clothing line concept called Future 6, and where a portion of our proceeds would benefit sponsorship programs to get these kids recognized at either their home skate parks, the lakes, because we were big into wakeboarding at a point, obviously the beaches and stuff.
Yeah.
And that kind of generated into Future 6 Helping Hand. We applied in 2011. We got our 501c3 status approval in 2012. And from there, it's just been kind of reborn, and new concepts, new people coming on with our board with new ideas. And it's a team effort. And pretty sure we've got a lock on everything that we're doing and on our expansion and growth.
Well, the whole thing is so cool. Tell everybody the YouTube, how they go to see that YouTube video. They go to your Facebook page and can click on it?
All of the videos that we have available, yeah, they're on our Facebook page. We're on YouTube. We have Vimeo. We have a media director, Ben Riccardi with Ironclad Digital, who also serves on our board and is one of our sponsors. His production company does all of our videos. Matter of fact, just recently, when we were texting, I think it was with Krysta, we were just getting out of a TV studio. A couple weekends ago, we were with Jungle TV in St. Lucie West and doing some one-on-one interviews, which was a lot of fun and really cool. And between last evening and today, a couple sponsor one-on-one interviews as well. So it's been a lot of video footage is about to be released.
Well, the one that I saw, which is great, so if you just go to the Facebook page, there's a basic one about, and it shows the kids surfing and the people helping them. It's so sweet, and it's nicely narrated, and it just gives you a great overview, because it's free alternative sports and arts programs for special needs and kids at youth.
It's
Kids
an
at
amazing
risk.
program.
Youth at risk, yeah. So we're talking about kids with maybe autism.
When we talk about children with special needs, we refer to, across the board, any physical or mental disability. And we get a ton of messages from parents. My child, I don't know if it's considered a special need. He is, ADHD or he's OCD, and that is a challenge. So any child that has a mental or physical challenge is welcome to join in the programs designated for special needs children.
That's fantastic.
For sure.
Well, and you've got a 15-member board.
We do.
were talking earlier, and one of your best friends from your childhood is the president.
Correct.
He lives in Colorado now?
Yeah, that would be our president, Steve Todd, a childhood friend of mine. When we developed the concept and turned it into a charity organization, he kind of came on board. He's a pretty smart entrepreneur, and he came on board and kind of helped mold, write the bylaws, write the concepts down. Initially started with all of our funding to get going, and we work obviously very well remotely. He will make his way back into Florida once we get to our permanent facility someday.
Soon, hopefully.
Someday soon. And skateboarding too. You have these programs. I love it. I love the names.
The full spectrum of
Role
our
models.
Yeah.
ROLL.
Right, exactly, and that goes hand in hand too with another program we've been trying to do for the last year and a half. We've just struggled to find somebody available to fit the role of the program director, but we also wanted to start a fishing program that we call Reel.
I get it. I love it. I think that's it. Rock and roll and reel.
That's right.
Roll and reel.
You know, that along with our arts and music program that's coming up this year, our program director for that is Angel French, owner, entrepreneur in Fort Pierce of Sunrise City Spa. Very, very involved in the arts community in the arts district of downtown Fort Pierce. That program will launch at the end of July. We're really excited for that because it's outside of the boundaries of what we initially wanted Future 6 to be, which was an alternative sports program, strictly alternative sports programs for kids. So now, veering into the arts and music, it just kind of runs full circle, and it gives opportunity to expand into other communities where kids may not necessarily want to be surfing or skateboarding, and it opens up more doors, and that's really what we're all about, is providing opportunity.
Yeah, and Krysta, you were telling me about painting rocks, and so the big event is this Saturday that we're kind of talking about now today. You've got it all year, but this wonderful event is for the love of surfing. This one this weekend will be at Jensen Beach at the north end, right? So that's how they find you. Do you have any flags out there, signs?
We have a big tent. It's got our logo all over it.
Okay.
Anybody that walks on the beach is going to see, you know, 25, 30 surfboards laying on the beach and a whole bunch of weirdos waiting for kids to come sign up. So we're pretty unmistakably able to be seen.
It's to the left of the restaurant. Two beaches to the left of the restaurant.
Okay.
Or two boardwalks, I should
Two
say.
boardwalks.
Two
Okay.
boardwalks.
All right. And so, what time?
We asked all volunteers whether they have already registered with our first program in April or not. All volunteers to meet us on the beach at 8:30 because we have a lot of equipment that has to go from the parking lot to the beach. It does take a lot of help. So volunteers, 8:30, parking lot area. We'll start unloading trucks, getting all the materials to the beach. Parents and kids can start showing up between 8:30 and 9. Once that tent's popped and the table's ready to go, paperwork's out, we're ready to start registering, and we try to get everybody in the water between 9 and 9:15.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'll roll over and have another snooze at that point. That's
We'll be up
wonderful.
early.
I'll be dreaming about you.
Well, you know, in surfing, anybody that surfs knows, you know,
We gotta get
the
out there.
early bird catches the worm. You wanna-
That's right. It's that curl. I know the term. Get the curl.
You want to be the first in the lineup, and
Yeah.
you want to catch it before the wind gets on it, and that's the
That's
same
right.
concept that we want to put forth to the kids.
Teaching them, yeah.
We're teaching them to surf, but these kids are just out there to have such a good time, and,
Yeah.
and however and whatever they take from it, they're either going to be on their knees, they're going to stand up, they're going to lay down. All we really care about is to share that stoke, share that enjoyment with them, and they feel it. And it's a pretty amazing scene.
But also, I think what's really great is you're teaching the children about the ocean.
Yes.
You know, the safety, have it being safe in the ocean, and also the environmental and ecosystem, our protection of that, how, nature, it's important. And this is a life lesson that it's just all 360 degrees around, Patience, waiting for that right wave,
That's right.
confidence, getting up on the board.
Some of these kids may not have ever even been in the water before.
Exactly.
Or on a
Exactly.
surfboard
Right.
ever.
Right,
So
right.
it's amazing.
Right.
It really is.
It really
to
is.
see the
'cause
kids out there.
I do remember being a kid and in Galveston, where I grew up in Houston, and we would go to Galveston, and the first time I ever got on a surfboard and got up past my ankles, from my knees on up. Now these days it's a paddleboard, which I do sit on. That is like, I can't even get up on a paddleboard. But I was a kid and I was fearless. And my first time I ever rode a surfboard on a little wave, because Galveston does not have big crashing waves. But it was just such an exhilarating feeling. So I cannot even imagine how wonderful it is for these kids who've not had the opportunity before.
That's right.
So what a wonderful niche you're filling that nobody knew was even a niche that needed to be filled. So thank you for that.
And it's pure enjoyment for us too, because we get to continue at
What you love to do.
exactly.
Yeah, right. And Amanda, tell us about what your involvement is with this.
So I am the secretary for Future 6.
Okay.
So I kind of keep all the ducks in a row.
Good. Take
Keep
good notes.
everybody clicking.
Good.
But that is my job. Just kind of keep everything organized with everyone.
Well, it takes an effort. So.
And we need it.
We have a
And you need
huge
it.
team, and everybody works together
That's
to get everything
amazing.
done.
That's-
It really is incredible.
This is-
Amanda's also a sponsor too.
Oh.
M-Boss. I know she didn't want to say it herself, but she is also a sponsor.
Oh,
so she's a
great.
big part of this organization.
Oh, how wonderful! And how are you able to sponsor it? Do you have I think you have a clothing line now?
I have a clothing line,
Wow.
something I just started in the last year or so. And
Are you a designer on top of everything else?
I started dabbling, and it turned into something really fun. So I just started
Cool.
designing some shirts and some yoga pants, and
That's the kind of.
I thought to myself, what can I do with this?
Yeah.
And so then I decided that a portion of all my proceeds from my shirts would go to different children's programs in the area.
Wow,
So currently it's Future Stakes and Children for Clean Water.
that's pretty cool. That's making a difference. That's the kind of people I like to meet and talk to.
Amanda came in, well, I should say M-Boss Designs came in at the perfect time. Going back a couple months, everybody on the board has a fiscal responsibility, of course, to maintain funding for us. And we were struggling. We've never had any issues in Palm Beach County, Broward County, Dade County. We've never had any issues in Orlando, Orange County, or Brevard County. But we just hadn't really had the chance to get our feet wet in St. Lucie and Martin yet. So we were struggling with some sponsors. And Amanda jumped up right away because everybody's been hounding us for volunteer shirts. Every year we print up new volunteer shirts that has all our sponsor logos. And obviously that has a cost, that has time involved. And Amanda jumped right up and covered it.
Wow, thank you, Amanda.
And that's the kind of team I need in front of me, you know, helping us. So.
Who sees the need and just jumps on it, and that's really what a great team is. And it sounds like you have a really good dream team. And I always say it takes a great team to make the dream come true.
Absolutely.
So
Are you saying teamwork makes the dream work?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Thank you. I knew there was a rhyme in there somewhere. Thank you, Donnie. That's right. And Krysta, tell us about the newest edition of C4CW, the kids.
Children for Clean Water.
Yeah.
It's something that Amanda and I and also Kelsey, who you've met,
Right, I know
Kelsey, because she came on with
Yeah,
us with
yeah.
Evan and C4CW. We're very happy to be a part of this with the kids for Future Six. You know how Kelsey and I are always talking about recycling art projects. So
Right.
we've got a little recycle project we're going to do for Mom for Mother's Day that day. We're going to recycle some Pellegrino bottles, paint them up, and then plant some zinnias for Mom.
Nice.
And then Kelsey's got some sensory games. And also she's got an art project too for Mom for Mother's Day. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And I know you're big into Martin County Rocks.
Yes.
Martin County Rockers, I hope you tuned in.
Hey.
We have some rockers that are painting rocks for these kids. So when they
Oh
come
my
out of the
gosh.
water, when they're done surfing, they get to come get a special rock that's got a surfboard on it. So
Sounds
it's
great.
going to be fun. So we're trying to get Martin County Rocks, Cindy, involved to be part of this too with us.
Well,
So
absolutely. And I'm just posting
something
this.
that we might be able to do all together. So maybe we'll have one big show with
I think
F6,
everybody-
C4CW,
That's the
some
way to
Martin
do it.
County Rocks.
Yeah.
You know, we get this whole community involved. You know, anything, you know me, I've got to put a smile on the kids. So
Yeah.
anything that helps the kids.
I know. Well, you have one of the most adorable little boys I've ever seen.
Oh, he wanted to be here tonight, but I told him tonight's not the place.
Oh.
This is Future Six.
Well, does he
So-
surf? Does he surf?
Oh, yes.
So
Oh, he
he'll be
won
out there
first
on Saturday?
place. C4CW had a surf competition last fall, and he took
Wow.
first place and won a $700 surfboard that was donated.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
That's fantastic.
Weren't you guys part of that?
Yes.
Future Six was a part of that board that he won, right?
I don't know if
believe.
we were part of the board, but I know we were part of the last
event.
2 expression sessions 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
We've been working, with Evan and the crew for a couple years. They've been very cordial, very professional, and very kind to us, and we've done a lot of cross marketing together. And I'm proud to generate that relationship, of course, in any which way we can. And with C4CW pushing their Children's for Clean Water initiative, it was a perfect fit to get them involved with our For the Love Surfing program, for sure.
Amen.
Yeah, well, it really blends together. When we were off the air on the radio, we were on Facebook, and I was just telling myself, I'll repeat it, that my husband was talking about, the water and all that, and going down to the Martin County Commission on Tuesday mornings in the public comment section, and continue to request that they look at the septic tank issue. It's not the main issue, but it's a part of it.
It's
So
a piece of the puzzle.
it's a big piece of the puzzle. And today I was at a luncheon at the Martin County Chamber of Commerce, and Joe Negron was speaking. and I was able to shake his hand and thank him
I saw
personally.
that post you put on
Yeah,
today.
I posted that,
Yes.
and really appreciate him getting SB 10 passed.
Which was Evan and I and Kels were on the show for that.
Right,
That was
right, the
amazing.
Senate Bill 10, which is going to be a beginning. It's not to solve the whole problem, but it's a start.
It's a
And he
good
had
start.
a huge uphill fight because he had the rest of Florida to contend with. And as his wife told me, Rebecca, it wasn't just everybody else in Florida. Some people here in Martin County actually were resistant to it, which I thought was curious.
That's horrible.
So they must have an interest in keeping the water dirty, and I don't know why that would be. But you could put your own brain together on who that would be.
We want clean water for our kids.
We want clean water for our kids, for us now, for the future. And I love the name. How did you come up with Future 6? You're going to tell me something about
Well,
that.
here, Future 6 was literally written down on a beverage napkin.
Oh!
With a friend
The
in
best
Orlando
ideas
over a beer.
A beverage. Was that an adult beverage?
No comment. But you know, kids, they're our future.
Yeah.
And the concept of 6 different programs that we are, either have rolling right now or building up to. So.
Right. Well, that's pretty cool. And then it's Helping Hand.
Helping Hand, no S at the end.
No S. Okay, I think I blew it. I put
It's always
hand.
That's-
controversial.
Yes. Well, because you want to put 2 hands out, but sometimes one.
Yeah.
People always know us as Future 6, F6, whatever,
Yeah,
whatever's
F6,
easier.
Right. And then the beautification project. You want to pick up 50,000 pounds of trash.
That's
I love
right.
that.
Absolutely.
The Community Beautification Project was something held very personal to our marketing director, Danny Bivens. The Community Beautification Project was meant to serve as, hey, how can we do something good in the community and make it nicer, and still actually be an organization that can afford to be an organization. So the whole goal with this is, you donate $1, we'll pick up 5 pounds of trash at the designated place that you ask us to go to.
Wow.
And we're still waiting for those dollars to roll in out there, just so you know.
Okay. Sponsors.
We
you
have
hear
gloves,
that?
we have garbage bags.
We're ready to go.
We're ready to go.
Trash picking.
Yeah.
And it works hand in hand with our volunteer coordinator. We're tied in with several different organizations where it's either high school age students that are getting into now, which is I think is great for the educational system. They're requiring kids to get X amount of community service hours a semester or in a school year. So we're able to take kids, we're able to take adults that need community service hours out into communities, whether it be in their backyard, whether it be an hour down the road, and put them to work and do something nice for the area. It's that feel-good thing.
It really is, and everything you do when you do it, you get back more than when you give. You get back more, whatever the saying is. You get back as much as you give. Thank you. Do that rhyme again.
Which
the
one?
Dream.
The dream work? The
Teamwork
teamwork.
makes
Teamwork
the
makes
dream
the
work.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you. Getting help from the crowd tonight. And Krysta, how long have you been with C4CW? For as long as it's been. How long has it been around?
Quite a few years.
4 years now?
Yeah.
We've been doing it?
Evan Miller started that,
About 4
right?
years.
And Evan, that's the
Evan,
organization.
Evan Miller,
Pat.
Patrick Seeley.
Patrick
Her
Seeley,
boyfriend.
and he was not able to be here, so he sent you in place.
Yes,
I say he did
I'm
a
the
good thing.
replacement.
Did a good thing to send you.
We love Amanda.
Yeah, and so he's on the board of C4CW, so this is really a good combined effort.
It really is. We have a great working relationship on both sides, and we both benefit each other and complement each other in the best ways. So.
That's good. Oh, and we have 5 minutes to go. So we have had a great show. I want to thank Wendie Berardi, who was here tonight earlier in the show. And remember that this Saturday is the United States Post Service date of the big Stamp Out Hunger, and you want to put a bag of groceries out by your mailbox, and the postman will pick it up and take it where it needs to go. So that's happening on Saturday, and then this wonderful event, the surfing event, is happening at Jensen Beach North. And in June, I have written it down, June 3rd.
June 3rd, we have
fundraising event.
We have a big fundraiser at
Right.
the
Kelsey
Kelsey Theater.
in Lake Park, which is
Right.
North Lake Boulevard.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't know Lake Park existed, or they just thought it was North Palm Beach. But it's actually an arts district, which is like the North Lake Boulevard area heading towards US 1, and the
Right.
Kelsey Theater is a really, really cool venue. And, kind of rolling along the lines of with the sports we're in, we all grew up listening to kind of the punk rock era and ska music.
Yes,
And
ska. Tell us, can you hum a tune?
No.
I didn't think so.
We have 5 bands from all over South Florida, one coming all the way from Fort Myers, who are all donating their time to help us raise money out of this event. So off of our events page on Facebook, you can buy tickets. It's $12 in advance, $15 at the door.
Okay.
We're expecting a packed house for that.
And they can go to, is it F6 is the Facebook, or do they go to Future 6? Or does it matter?
Our Facebook page is Future 6 Official, and
Okay.
everybody already knows
Official.
that knows us out there knows the arrow. And if you don't know the arrow, you will get
You will
familiar
know
with
the
it.
arrow.
That's right.
Well, and that's on the event page that I posted it.
Correct,
Yeah, so
yeah.
you'll see that if you go to the Facebook page.
And we have a
for-
calendar on our website too at www.f6helpinghand.org.
Right.
Everything that we post to our Facebook events links right up to the calendar.
Right, and then what's the end of July is 30 ukuleles.
Actually, I saw that in your notes.
Yeah.
I wanted to quickly correct that. So in
Okay.
July, we start our Visionaries Arts and Music program. And we are working on a donation of 30 ukuleles,
Okay.
and we're running that program every weekend for 8 weeks with the intent of having a good group of kids learn how to play the song on a beach in Hawaii. And then every December, we do have a sponsored private party for all of our core volunteers. We invite our sponsors out. There could be 60, 70 of us, and we would like them to perform at that party.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yay.
Well, it made me think of that cute little girl who played the ukulele on America's Got Talent.
Yes.
I
I can't remember. Little blonde girl.
Yes,
Yes.
adorable. 12 years old. Such talent. So I thought, well, that is really striking the chord, striking while the iron is hot kind of thing. It's like, everybody from the Hunger Games learned how to shoot a bow and arrow. Now everybody wants to play the ukulele. So it's really right in the trend of things. So that's good. Yes, Krista?
You can also go to the Future 6 page to see the upcoming events we're going to be doing the surf events every month.
Right.
Here on out.
Full
So
calendar.
to check because I don't have the dates in front of me right now,
Right.
but once a month we'll be doing this for the kids. So
Oh,
we want
that's
to keep
great.
it going.
And
we
will
want
it
to keep them
always
involved.
Will it always be at Jensen Beach?
No.
No,
Different
every
location.
Okay, so
every
check-
month it's different.
Check the website and
Yes.
the Facebook page.
Waveland Beach, Jensen Beach.
Okay, good.
We're at a few different beaches here on
yeah.
the Treasure Coast, and we have 4 of them still in Palm Beach County at Oceanfront Park and Boynton Beach. All the Role Models programs are at Longwood Skate Park and Fort Pierce. We're working on a Palm Beach County location as we speak.
Oh my goodness, that's fantastic.
Got a lot of amazing things in the fire.
Amazing. Well, and I have a really quickie little thing to do about real estate is that I'm so excited. If you like water and getting out on the water, I've got a new listing that is so great in Lighthouse Point, and it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and they renovated it completely new in 2009, and it is in Lighthouse Point for only $548,900, under $550. That's a good deal in this neck of the woods. And another one in Lighthouse Point, not on the water, but huge, 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath with a pool, $458,900. And in Mariner Sands, a beautiful home, 3, 2.5, 2-car garage with a pool, $347,000. And again, also, Mother's Day is Sunday. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy
to
Mother's
everybody.
Day.
Yeah. And I'm having a big event tomorrow at Yacht and Country Club. It's called My Mama Done Told Me. And it's a networking luncheon in honor of Mother's Day. So, okay, get in touch with me at Julia Sansevere on the page here, Waterfront Specialist on Facebook, or call me at 772-919-1385. We're having chocolate cake, beautiful baskets to auction off. And I want to thank Anna Valencia Tillery of White Glove Moving and Storage for sponsoring that. See you next week. Thanks, F6.
Thanks, everybody.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thanks,
Okay,
Julia.
wow, we got off. And so we're still on Facebook. You don't have to turn
Hi,
it off.
everyone.
So
That
this will be
goes
on
fast,
YouTube.
doesn't
Later. It goes by at the end so fast. This will be on Facebook forever now. You can share this with all your friends, and this will be on
Frank,
YouTube
you know
later
when they'll have the
tonight.
light fixed? 'Cause it's
And
really dark.
hang on, I'm talking. Wait a minute, we're not off the air. But Women's Council of Realtors, that's what the event is tomorrow. And it would be so much fun if you wanted to come. And it's to honor our mothers, because my mother and the 3 other speakers who are going to speak, we're going to
I've
talk
taken
about the
them out of my
inspiration and
building
influence our mothers
and
gave
put
us, because they were
LEDs up.
realtors, broker owners of their own companies.
balance.
And this is before women were even in business, much less in real estate. And now women dominate the real estate business. Yeah.
Yay.
Hear us roar. So we're going to talk about their inspiration that we received from them,
Take the
and they
mouse
were
out, throw it
broker
away.
owners back in the day,
And
and
the,
you know that
LEDs
inspired
go
me
for
to do what I do.
the instant
And you can go to
fix.
wcrmartin.com.
Just kinda,
That's how you can go to do it, and it'll be
get the
$30
color, 'cause they can
entry
really shoot
at
the
this
way
point coming on, and we're going to have
all
music, and it's just going to be fun.
soft
Steak salad, cash bar, chocolate cake. What more do you
What can
want?
you ask
You
for?
know. So
Yeah.
thanks everybody, and if you want to go to that.
Bye, Facebook land.
Bye, Facebook land, and thanks so much, Donny, and Amanda,
Thanks.
thank you, and Krista, and Wendie Berardi. Oh, that's okay. All right, good night, everybody.